feels like I'm wearing an alpaca on my legs. Hey, how are you? It's been a hot second since I've done a thrift flip, and once again I've been accumulating things with the idea of eventually fixing them to fit me better, and well, it never happens unless I force myself to do it. So this week I'm doing another 24-hour thrift flip challenge. I am going to thrift flip pants. I feel like fall is the time of year where you have to rock the funky pants and the funky jackets. And if your pants don't fit you very well, then you can't do that. The goal with the 24-hour thrift flip challenge for me is having all of this be completed by this time tomorrow. And that's including all of my like trying on, all of the darting, all of it. So by tomorrow, what time is it? It's like 1. So no, hold on. It's like 1:49. So by tomorrow at like 1:50, I'll give myself 2. I want all of these to be finished, donezo, and ready to go down the runway, like ready to be strutted their stuff across the town. And in general, these are just like little tips and tricks on how to like take in your pants to fit you better. I'm not doing a complete flip like turning pants into a bra set. Like I'm not doing that today. I'm doing like a conservative flip this week. I gotta stop talking to you and I really gotta start this because I'm not gonna get it done yet. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna talk you through what I have, like my visions for all of these pants. So first pant is this one. I think this is probably gonna be the simplest of them all. It's a regular wide leg pant. We love a wide leg now. I see it everywhere. Just like I don't understand having like tight fabric around my calf anymore. But anyway, these pants, once again, long, gotta hem it, and also doesn't fit my waist. It doesn't hit me at the waist very well. So we're going to bring in the sides a little bit and hem it, and that's it for this one. So the next one is this one. So as you can see by the many tags, I got this at a Marshall's. It was on sale for $6. They are Zara pants, and I got them because they're wool. I'm like, oh yeah, they're actually made out of real materials, not plastics. That's a long pant. That's for a tall woman. I am not a tall woman. They're the longest pants I think I've ever tried on in my life. I feel like I should be wearing like 7-inch heels with them. So first thing I need to do with these is hem them because oh lordy Jesus. I also have to bring in the sides a little bit to fit my waist better. They are completely unlined, which maybe makes sense why they were on sale. It's very uncomfortable, so I had the idea of taking old leggings that I had and creating a lining with it. I'm going to literally be inserting a whole nother pant inside the pant, but with the goal of having comfortableness happen. So when I wear these pants, I don't want to scream. That's the goal with this one. I hope it works out. So the next pants I have are these jeans. I believe they're men's jeans. You know what, actually, I don't believe they're men's jeans. I know they're men's jeans because they're either my uncle's or my dad's old jeans. I also know that they're men's jeans because they have long pockets to hold many things. And it makes you understand why men don't need purses because they have functional clothing and that are designed for practicality as well as looks. Also, the zipper goes on for ages. So you don't have to like half zip your jeans. You know how like most women's jeans, they're like go up halfway and then you have to like shimmy them up? These, you will never ever have to do that. And I love it. And I might just buy men's jeans from now on, but these don't really fit me all that well. The trick is to take off the back pockets. I'm gonna try that because I've never done that before, and then dart there. Let's reconstruct a whole fucking jean pant in 24 hours because you know what? Redoing like 3 other pants isn't enough. So let's just, I really like putting myself in these positions where I don't know if I'm going to finish on time, and I like to challenge myself so much that it makes me want to cry. So maybe it'll be fun for you watching me torture myself. hopefully somebody gets enjoyment out of it, because it's not gonna be me. I have an extra pant, maybe. If in the 24 hours of redoing 3 pants isn't like I have too much extra time, I thought maybe I can force myself to do these pants.
Spoiler alert, I did not get to this pant. This is way too much to expect of yourself, Mika, especially in 24 hours. Come on. But I love the hustle.
That's the goal for these 3 to 4 items. Let's see how I do.
Now that you have your comfy little corner, we're going to talk about darting, and this is the easiest way to bring in the waist of any pants. So with darting, you have a triangle that you fold along this line, then you sew along the dotted line, and that ends up becoming your new seam. It's kind of hard to understand from a picture, but once you do it with your actual pants, it'll start making more sense. So in general, when you're trying to fit your pants, I would recommend trying on the pants inside out so you can pin it to your waist where you want it. This is a little bit difficult though when you have to pin in both sides of the waist because you can't hold them. If you don't want to use this method, there's an alternative using your best fitting pants.
So these are my favorite pants, and they also happen to fit me perfectly, and I like the length of them, so I'm going to use them as a guide. Look at how short I am. So these are another pair of pants that I have. These are full length on me. These hit me right at the ankle, which I love. So now I have to decide where I want this. Yeah, pro tip, be conservative. It's always better to cut less because you can't just add it back on. I've decided this one. We're gonna do the jean, and then we can always, you know, go shorter.
So for this, I'm going to be using a ruler to make sure that my hemming is straight, and then I'm using the pants as a guide that I'm pinning it. The ends are already finished, so I don't have to finish my edges for this one. Then I'm going to sew up my hem as well as my waist darts. On to the next pant. These are the Zara pants, and we are going to take in the waist again, and I decided that it was just easier for me to use the pants that fit me well as a guide, so then I pinned it around the waist of how much I want to dart it in.
Hold up, this is not going to be as easy as I thought. I have to first seam rip all of these little guys, the belt loops, because I can't sew that in because that's not going to work. It's not going to work. So I have to do that before I do anything else. So I have to seam rip here and here to take out this guy, and I have to do the same on the other side over here.
After the magic of time-lapse, you're going to hem the bottom of the pants. So for these pants, I knew they were way too long, so I was going to cut them, and then I also wanted them to be a little bit more cropped, so I used the brown pant as the example. I double folded the hem so that I wouldn't have frayed edges over time, and I pinned both sides in place. Then I just sewed up the hem and the darted waist. Moving on to the dad jeans, the hardest part of this whole thrift flip is actually taking off the pockets. There are so many seams and so much seam ripping to be had. It probably took me about like 30 minutes to do this, maybe an hour, because you could literally see the sun setting as I'm doing it. Finally, I have to seam rip the tags. After all the seam ripping is done, I flipped the jeans inside out, and then I decided to dart along the cheeks of each jean, I guess. This is a weird explanation, I'm sorry. Then I used my best fitting jeans as a guide to make sure that the waist is brought in enough, and it did, so then I moved on to pinning it. Then I decided to sew along that seam, then I sewed it up.
Alright, so these look even worse than before. Love that. It fits my waist now. Also, they're still too long, so I'm thinking I have to bring it in on the sides here and then make it like more like that. I'd like that. Why would anything fit perfectly? A little bit too tight, a little bit too tight. I think the length is great, but besides that, good. But then, so bad. What the fuck? And then, literally can't just like one of these pants work the first time you do it? No, that would be too easy. Why would that be fun for a 24-hour challenge? I mean, okay, great. All right, this is great. We're doing great. Great. Okay, good. Ugh. Hi, it's a brand new day. I have an oat milk coffee. I am ready to do the rest of these pants. I have newfound energy. I last night got very cranky and decided to go to bed early, but then, I just laid in bed looking at the ceiling, so we're gonna give this another shot. I think it's gonna be okay.
Alright, new day, same ugly pants. We are going to create longer darts on this one. This will bring in the sides more so it won't look like a balloon. Also gotta hem up the bottom. And once again, we're using our favorite brown pants as a guide. So for these babies, we have to completely seam rip the whole waistband. I thought maybe I could just sew through it, but it looked horrible. So game plan is completely seam rip, then cut it, and then fit it to my waist size. Then sew those two ends together. Okay, I just tried them on, they fit, so I'm gonna finish this up by sewing this on here, adding the pockets, and then adding like the last couple touches like the Wrangler and the original tag. Since sewing on denim is really hard on a regular sewing machine, I recommend getting a denim or jean needle. You can buy these on Amazon or Joann's, anywhere. And when an area is too thick, make sure to use the hand lever. This is what it looks like all sewed up, and you'll be adding the belt loop to cover the other seam in the middle. Don't forget to sew back your patches. I wanted to make sure that the pockets covered up the weird dye job on the back, and I was chugging along sewing it all up, having the greatest time ever, when my denim needle broke. Didn't know they also did that.
This is so great. I love this.
I replaced the needle and went back at it.
Okay, so I only have 30 minutes left of this challenge, so I gotta put the lining in on these pants like now. So I found this old, what do you call these? What is it called? A tablecloth. Oh my god. It's been a long time. It's been a long 24 hours. But anyway, I found this old tablecloth and I cut it into double the width of my thigh half. I don't think this is explaining well, but I don't really have brain cells anymore. So we are going to do the most janky lining I think ever to exist, because I don't know how to do linings and I don't know how to properly sew. I only have 30 more minutes, so I can't keep talking to you, okay? I gotta go. Bye.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know what I was doing here, and I just sewed it along the edge, and that's not proper, and it didn't work. But there's a final product.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked this. I hope you got joy out of my pain. I'm genuinely surprised at how these turned out. The jeans were by far my favorite, and they were a little bit more intricate than I was anticipating, but they turned out like surprisingly really good. They look like something you would get at like an LA vintage store where they just like upcycle jeans all day and like you'd spend $100 on them, and we did not. We found them in our basement. So love that for us. Also, I really like the Zara pants. They fit very nice and they kind of like suck in the tum a little bit. I didn't make them as snatched as I would normally because your girl also wants to be able to eat and not worry about ripping her pants open. The other pants, like the very simple gray trousers, I like them. They don't speak to me. I'm not in love with them. Maybe I'll do another thrift flip on top of the thrift flip. We'll see. Anyway, it's really cool to know that just tailoring your pants a little bit to fit you better can really transform the look. I hope this inspired you to like upcycle your pants or try an attempt to maybe tailor them a little bit, because for me, I've noticed that when a low-rise pant becomes a high-rise pant, all of my problems are solved immediately. I hope you like this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!